An inspirational online encounter between Pope Francis and more than 100 university students from North, Central, and South America. The program, called Building Bridges North-South, was sponsored by Loyola University, Chicago.
I want to begin with dialogue with you because I like talking to young people. I become younger myself and I need youth because I'm a bit old, as you know. So this helps me to feel your voices.
The webinar dialogue with students from 58 universities in 21 countries was centered on the topics of human migration and displacement. Part of the Synod on Synodality, the students had met in virtual study groups ahead of the time with faculty facilitators to discuss the issues and decide what they wanted to say to the Pope.
To prepare, our group dug to migration's root causes and there found the issue that profoundly worries our generation: climate change. Catholic teaching can inspire action. The Church has tremendous capacity and responsibility to act. No U.S. diocese has committed to carbon neutrality, and few parishes use clean energy. U.S. Catholic leaders' failure to share and enact the Church's own climate teachings is disillusioning young people.
As you hear, the students took their mission seriously, and the Pope thanked them for their sincere contributions, saying he learned from their hopes, dreams, and intellectual curiosity. He said he thinks the dialogue will indeed build bridges to the future. The program was billed as a synodal encounter as the Church seeks feedback in Catholic listening sessions around the globe. Dr. Matthew Bunson, EWTN News Executive Editor and DC Bureau Chief, joins us now to discuss. Matthew, is the Pope's discussion with young people an illustration of what he means about synodality? I know there's a lot of skepticism.
Yeah, I think this is exactly what Pope Francis is asking the whole of the Church to do. We've seen this from the very beginning of this synodal process leading up to the Synod of Bishops in 2023 in Rome in October. What he's done is to ask for these listening sessions. So the Holy Father is actually engaging in one of these listening sessions. As we have just heard, it is eliciting a variety of responses, a wide variety of opinions and perspectives. But this is what Francis wants. He wants to hear from the peripheries. But as we also saw, he wants to be very focused also in intergenerational dialogue. But as an important corrective here, too, or a reminder, the Secretary General for the Synod of Bishops, Cardinal Mario Grech, has reminded people this week that this is not a sociological experiment, that the Synod of Bishops is not charged with changing church teaching, but this is part of a discernment and listening process.
That's right. The Pope was very quick to clarify for students that it's not a change of theology or a change for the Church, but a change of how we react to the times. How important then is it for this dialogue of generations, especially with young Latino Catholics, to take place?
Well, Pope Francis has made this intergenerational dialogue one of the key talking points for quite some time. As he says, he's old, but he also stresses the value and importance of the generations talking to each other. He used in his general audience just recently the observation or the description that young people who do not talk to the older generations are like a tree that is losing its roots. And of course, a tree that loses its roots is not going to survive for very long. So Francis wants to hear from young people, but it also goes the other way. Young people need to listen to the older generations who have at least the accumulation of time, if not necessarily wisdom.
That's exactly right. Rooted in great church teaching and rooted in our families. Is there anything you think that is worth adding for our listeners about how this process is moving forward?
Yeah, I think for all of us, we have probably, who are active in parishes and dioceses, we've received invitations to listening sessions. All of this, remember, is going to be part of a wider process on a continental level. So we're looking at the USCCB here in the U.S., and then it all gets shifted back to Rome, where there's going to be a great deal of work and, I suspect, a certain amount of controversy heading into the Synod of Bishops next year.
An exciting year to look forward to. Thank you so much, Matthew.
Good to be with you.